Morning, good morning. How we doing? How are we doing? Sup, Lukey? See you're still up exotically. What's up, what's up? Can hopefully see some people flood in here soon. Not seeing much as far as Forex. I'll kind of go over my analysis here soon. Good morning. Good morning. Is that Deja? Good morning, Deja. How you doing? How's your week been so far? How's everyone's week been? Hopefully amazing. I hope. Gonna be watching NASDAQ. What's up, Salva? My boy Salva. What are you looking at, Salva? Anything? Salva always has a trade ready to take. What's up, Athena? I know who you are. I know Lonnie. How you doing? Yeah, Luca, he's a London type of guy. I am too, but recently I've kind of just been hopping on. Still weak for me. Kept missing setups. Oh yeah, gold buys. Let's see. Let's see. What's up, Zenis Keegan? How you doing? How you doing? Gold buys. We're just getting in out. I like this liquidity sweep down here. I'm assuming that's where you got in or a little bit later. I don't know what your analysis was of that. I'm kind of expecting NAS to sell off, but we will see. We may not. Do you trade gold? Somewhat. I've been trying to get into NASDAQ and gold. I mainly trade Forex pairs. Just GJGA, sometimes Euro USD. So, you know, again, I'm starting to get into futures. I'm more of a, again, Forex trader. So, you know, getting back into gold and NAS slowly. So I'm always curious what you guys are trading or how you guys are entering. Always curious. So just let me know. Let's see. USD JPY sales. I said we have the chance of selling off. We had a nice break of structure, so I'd say price. I'd want to see price come into this area right here. And I'm supply and demand trader. Anything on EU? Let me check. Someone I know caught a trade on EU, but I don't know if I agree with it all too well. Right now I'm at a point where I'm kind of just like hesitant because we just had this break of this high, which means structures starting to shift. So I am expecting a pullback at the price. I'm a big supply and demand fib guy, so I would wait for a pullback of some sort. at least for me. So on the 15-minute, if I can see like some type of change of character, if I see lows being broken, I'll look for an entry point to fill in or come down to discount before price takes back off. Because my thing is, every time there's a breaker structure, you can always expect a pullback. So I'm big on catching pullbacks. A lot of people are, kind of talk shit on it, but the way I see it is everything is pullback. Higher time frame pullback is lower time frame trend. So some people that trade 15 minutes and they're like, oh, I only trade with the trend. Well, usually that's a 4-hour pullback. So it's just a different way of looking at it. You guys never thought of it like that. But not seeing much. I'm thinking we could sweep London highs on gold as well. And if we can see some type of entry to target London those, I'm gonna take it. We are pretty bullish though. That's what's scary. But I like seeing session sweeps. I love it. Tell me if you guys see anything. Always curious. I am watching GJ a little bit. I won at the beginning or earlier in this week. Again, doing what I was just talking about, which is a pullback. I caught buys. So did Luca, actually. I caught buys into this area. Luca caught further buys over here. And then yesterday, I was looking to sell once price got into the premium. Took a small loss, so I'm still expecting price to either respect this high slash supply and demand or totally change character and, turn to a bullish structure. So again, a lot of it's a waiting game for me. Like I'll catch setups either early in the week and have to wait midweek or or sometimes I don't catch setups in the beginning of the week, but then I wait and then end of the week I capitalize. So GA is usually like a big one for me, but it's kind of been in this range and I don't like it. I haven't really been able to take any trades this week on it, so it's kind of fucked. But again, going back to USDJPY, I see possible sells, but again, it depends on how you look at it. We already came into a premium price and I guess somewhat change character to the downside on the lower time frames. So and if you go to the daily, we have yet to fill in discount pricing on the daily. So I say USD JPY sales could be pretty promising. Let's take a look at JPY basket. Again, you should know if you're trading USD JPY, but the JPY basket and USD JPY are like cross pairs or inverse pairs. However you want to look at it. So if JPY basket's going up, USD JPY is going down. So what I like to do a lot is just see if my bias kind of correlates on both pairs. Not exactly, but overall bias. So I mean, JPY is looking pretty bullish, or at least not right now, but looks like it could turn bullish, just based off structure of the higher time frame. So I think you're good on USD JPY. I might even look for some sells, but again, I don't really trade it, so I don't want to rush anything. I'll just use like a smaller account if I take anything. Welcome everyone that's joining up. Anyone looking at anything specific? Maybe. Maybe if I see a setup. So I've kind of just been experimenting with some liquidity sweeps on NAS and gold because I just don't see my the way I trade on Forex. I don't see it working the same with gold and NAS. So I'm just kind of again getting back into it. Sell some gold. I was looking at that. Kind of liked it off of this, I guess fair value gap is what you would call it. So if I could see price like start making new lows and I can like, capitalize as well, and I might get in. But my only issue is London high. I say, yeah, like NAS a little bit better than US 30. I mean, I don't really look at US 30, so yeah, I never really look at US 30. Again, like my brain got so used to like just like trading supply and demand forex and this and that. Like I just don't see that on NAS. Price does not move the same whatsoever. So it's been like having to like reteach myself, not reteach myself, but just adapt to a new style when it comes to NAS and gold. But again, I have two different trading plans and different accounts that I'll trade on. So just going where the money goes. Lonnie's your favorite pair, US 30. Like I always hear you either NAS or US 30, I know that, but it's higher this morning. GJ just swept London high. I don't know how you guys trade GJ, but that could be a big sell-off point, especially because we are hitting this supply on the 4 hour. So kind of like it, not gonna lie, unless we get a reaction off this. Best trades are on US 30. Oh yeah. Start gold. What are you trading on US 30? Like, are you trading like supply and demand, liquidity sweeps? Like what's your? Yeah, I agree with Luca. The only reason I've kind of been expanding out is because I'm fine. I do good trading, GJ and GA, and I just kind of want to start implementing gold and NAS just because I'm getting into futures, and see what happens. So I used to trade NAS a lot, but I just kind of stopped. Again, like my concepts don't really seem to align with indices and gold. What how'd you enter? Like what's your, again, like I want you guys to tell me how you're entering these trades. Like I'm always curious. I know about basically every strategy there is, so if you just name it, I'll probably be able to identify it. What a candle. Probably be streaming for like hour 30. Just kind of want to see what happens at commodity open. So yeah, it happens. Like with a three-step strategy, um, that's why like last time I recommended, try some forex pairs out because if you're trading indices, like personally, I used to last year, early last year, maybe 2 years ago, I would trade supply and demand on Nasdaq. Times change. I stopped seeing supply and demand. The concepts that I used to use absolutely went to shit on indices, and I realized that I couldn't do that. Yeah, so I was watching that sweep of a high could change character. It's actually pretty nice. Salva got a call a signal in the chat. Just saying. No, but back to what I was saying, Amani. Even though Lucas says stick to 1 to 2 pairs, don't be afraid to like back test. It's change of character, Guillermo. So like his change of character would be like most likely the break of this low. And then once it breaks that, he would consider that a change of character. And then prices goes from bullish to bearish, and he can anticipate sells. Good afternoon, Legacy. My bad, Nolani. Backtest some forex pairs because I find like a lot of what we teach happening on forex pairs a lot more. I mean, I'll still see Luca take Nasdaq trades too and gold, so it works everywhere. But primarily, I find it better on forex. Yeah, I assume it was this rejection. It was nice. I figured. I want to see how this trade plays out. Really interested. Yeah, Nolani. That's like another big thing, just finding your trading time. Um, I used to trade like four. I used to trade heavy pre-market, um, but kind of just started to change things up. Again, like just test things out, get data. Don't be afraid to take trades too. Because again, like if you're doing the proper journaling, this is like goes to anyone. If you're journaling correctly and getting data, the necessary data, um, it's only gonna help you out. Only gonna help you. Zenith, yeah, like sometimes like yesterday I caught a Nasdaq trade, and I just used London lows to as a TP point, or like I'll use the high or low from the day before. When it comes to like forex pairs though, I trade totally different. So like I'll target like the equilibrium of the leg that I'm trading within, um, like targeting either discount or premium pricing, or I'll target like the low of the 4-hour trend. If that makes sense. But yeah, like gold, if I would have like got like a sweep of London high, or like if I was in this trade right here, that one of what's his name got in. Let's see, that Wetu got in. I probably would be managing the trade. But I would have entered something like this, had main take profit down here, and then just kind of wrote it out. Like session highs, because again, like remember everything is liquidity, but there's areas where there's gonna be more liquidity. And again, like people say, session highs and lows tend to have more built up liquidity because it's a session, right? It's not just in between sessions, like in between Tokyo and London. Like clearly there's liquidity still here. There's liquidity everywhere. But generally speaking, there's more liquidity built up in these areas where there's a lot more volume in the market. There's a lot more traders at that time. There's a lot more traders during Tokyo. There's a lot more traders during London. A lot more positions being entered into the market. So the way we look at them is, if we can see price sweep them, or if we can see, you know, and, if we can get an entry and we can target London highs or lows, it just gives us a better idea that there's going to be more liquidity sitting in that area. And again, we want to target liquidity. We want to, take people's orders, right? And again, it's more like following institution price flow, I guess you would call it, because like we're not moving the markets. It's big institutions and banks. So, and what do they target? They want to target liquidity. So you kind of just, follow along with them. But again, sessions are like a big thing. I was liquidity based on time. A lot of orders. Yeah. Sal was right. Especially at the open of a session, you'll find a lot of liquidity. So like in this trade right here, this would be a good time or a good target because of how much liquidity there was at the start of London Open. This is a fire trade. I mean, again, I don't trade for value gaps. I'm not saying I haven't been like exploring with it a little bit, but this seems pretty fire. I'm not in anything right now, Sally. No, I was kind of just looking at a trade that one of the other viewers had taken. I was just kind of intrigued by it. Nah, this trade is not active for me, at least. There's another person in this trade, but I like it, so I just one didn't see it, and two, I don't know if I personally would have taken it. Doesn't mean it's not valid though. It's really valid. Are you in anything, Sally? Ask you now. Awesome. If you're in anything, let me know. And I really was expecting to see NASDAQ take a sell, take a shit. That's what I mean. But didn't happen. Yeah, if you guys want to join up the community that Sal is posting, I also post, so do a lot of other educators in there, their trade ideas for the week or for the day. So if you guys are interested in that, I call usually all my supply and demand trades, or my forex trades, I guess you could say, in there. Yeah, if you're talking about national Ani, it is on a little run up right now. So, but we'll see. To be honest, we will see. I do have a feeling like once we start kind of approaching 6:30, we might get that sell off, just to sweep a lot of the liquidity on buy side. And I kind of expected today to be, so there's no news today. And I used to like love when there's no news days, but I do kind of realize that things just kind of are a little bit slower when there's no news. Even though news can be a bitch, it's also a help. So in some aspects. Um, maybe Nolani like early on in my days, but I don't really trade news like that. Like I'm really big on one, if I'm not in a trade already before news, I won't enter until like at least 15 minutes after that news call. The only way like I'll stay in a trade during news is if I know it's not a high impact news. Because you'll still have red news, but like just over time I've kind of like learned and um, realized that some are a lot stronger than others. CPI, like if I'm in a trade during CPI or like right before CPI, I'll exit and usually secure profits because I don't want to turn my trading into gambling. And I feel like once you kind of start trading news like that, um, it could be considered gambling in some aspects. But again, like if you have good risk management behind it, like and you are managing your trade correctly, maybe move to break even, whatever it is, you could be fine. But like with CPI, like you could get hit with slippage, and just like get absolutely screwed over. So again, it's just like not really worth it to me. But there's things like, I think, unemployment claims, they're pretty strong, but they're not as strong. So like there's times where I will consider it. So now it's just on a run. Gold's looking solid to sweep these lows. I'm expecting that. And then honestly, potentially a pushback up to sweep these highs. So we could be looking for buys later on. Yeah, slippage does suck, dick. It's horrible. I I've dealt with it in the past. That's what I mean by like at some point I have, you know, traded news like that, especially when I didn't have too much of an understanding of it, and I just never works out good. Like you see all these people online like, oh, I made this much with CPI, and it happens. Like people make a lot of money with CPI. Like someone who's really big with trading news is Ollie. I don't know if you know Ollie trades, but he's really, really, um, he has a good understanding of like different news calls, so I can understand that, which is like a good thing to get into. Like I don't know if what is like fundamentals, is what it's called, if I'm not wrong. That's something I've always wanted to get into, but at the same time, I just haven't. Just haven't. There's a lot of traders who don't even really pay attention to it. Like Mamba. Mamba just trades 5 minute, man. He's like nuts. Literally looks at the 5 minute, nothing else. It's crazy. Yeah, check Ollie out. I don't know if he has any free videos on it, but in his videos, he does talk about, like what he um was like looking at before he entered the trade, and he will talk about news. Looking at supply, Salva. I'm assuming it's 5 minute here, right? I'm hoping price breaks this low with a candle close or something. All these win rate dumps does seem to be very great. Um, he does risk heavily, if I'm not wrong. Like he doesn't. I mean, he may risk 1% on some trades, but other trades, he really likes. He's risking like 4%, 5%, I think. If I'm not wrong. But again, like he understands his strategy. He has confidence in it, and you can do that. At that point, and he backs out. So, but he's big on fundamentals. So if you guys really want to check him out, he's the go-to. But it's actually funny. Ollie trades. That's how I met Luca. I went to one of Ollie's meets in LA. I kind of knew Ollie at the time, but Luca was there because he was in LA. Met up with him, and we just kind of connected, connected, and then just started chilling with him. now I'm here. So hell yeah, what a wet tang. Yeah, I was gonna say I personally like the fact that I think we could sweep London um lows, to be honest. I'm liking that a lot. So, but you're managing your crate correctly, so you are in the clear. It was a nice little man setup right here. Wasn't too shabby. Someone who I know is big on this is Doyle. Doyle Exchange. It's like his bread and butter right here. Just a little fucking break of a high. I don't know, like I see stuff like that and like I know like he makes really good money, but you know, I just like a little bit of sense behind it. And again, I know that's trading, it doesn't have to make sense making money, but I don't know. That's good. That's good that Saba went over with you. He's a goat, so why do you think you shouldn't have traded? What was your reason behind that? Was it the time of day? Was it the setup? I wanna hear what you got. There's that break at the low. So right now we swept all these highs on GJ. So Salve is expecting, what I'm expecting is price to make its way back up into here and possibly sell off and target London lows. Which again, if you look at the higher time frames as well, we are still overall bearish, and we are actually respecting this for our supplier here. So trade's looking very good. Trade is looking very good. And again, like if I like using fibs, a good point where I would move to break even is this equilibrium, right? If price were to continue its overall, or if we tapped in, if we entered and price continued its overall bullish trend, we'd at least come to here before price took back off. So am I going to enter it? Right now, we're kind of eyeing this GJ. So I get that, no, no. Oh my God. I get that, no, Lonnie. I get you. It can be a lot sometimes, but that's where you kind of just have to learn yourself um, and then really see what works for you and what doesn't. But again, a break sometimes is nice. Like I've been overwhelmed too, and you're still gonna get overwhelmed. Especially if like you're taking like losses too. That could be like a big like impact on your psyche. And it can just like kind of it can hurt. It can make you lose more. Just because you're not in the right headspace. Outside like what I used to do like when I had an issue with that was I wouldn't trade Wednesdays. I would trade Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday I'd take no trades. No trades, like I would literally just like sleep through the session. Or just do something else because like there was one Wednesdays, like a lot of people tend to say that they're a lot slower, less volume. Um, you usually kind of like range those days. But again, like for me, it was more of like a rest day. Like it just felt good, like you would trade the first 2 days, you'd rest on Wednesday, you'd come back Thursday, Friday, and it'd almost feel like a brand new week. It was weird. It'd feel like 2 weeks in one week. If that makes sense. Just from that one little break that you gave yourself. But now it's different because I kind of switched up my trading from then to now to where like I can't afford, not actually can afford, but like my strategy now, and this could like relate to a lot of you guys, you can't miss the setup. Like in some cases, like there's gonna be um, a lot of setups. Like that's why I'm getting into gold and NAS because there's tends to be more setups, more opportunity. But like with my forex trading, it's more like intraday, and I'm catching one or seeing 1 to 2 trades a week. You can't miss those trades. You have to be there for them, right? Because that missing that one trade, that one would could be the reason that you end your month negative or break even or whatever it is. I've been trading for like 3 4 years. Since high school. I'm 20 right now. I've been trading since 17. I'm about to be 21, so almost on 4 years, I'd say. So I've kind of been through it all. I started um just like anyone would. Actually didn't start like a lot of people would. A lot of people start like getting in these like scams in these groups. I started just like straight up trading the charts. I didn't really watch anyone besides Doyle, and even then, like at the beginning, I just straight up went on the charts. Me and my homie would wake up at 4 in the morning before school, go to the gym, come back, trade some bullshit ass strategy that I don't even know what I was like. I look back on it because I journaled everything, even from the beginning. Like I can go back and show you guys journals of this, random ass shit that I was taking. And but that's how I started, and from there progressed, of course, and um, kind of started taking on some mentors and um, once I understood the markets. But it's been a journey. But like a big thing that I like telling people, especially like in my mentorship that I run with Luca, um, is just journal, man. Like anything, everything. Go back to us and journal. Drop the journal. I did, Lonnie. You just don't use it. Or drop, what are you talking about? Drop the old journal? That's crazy. It's in my Discord. I don't think you're in there, but I don't even know if people have access to it. Let's see. My bad, Salva. I didn't reply to you. Look, this, oh my God. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This was back in 2022. This is when I was still like on demo. I was on demo, and then I also traded live accounts early in my year. So, um, I see use my old journal. Luca has access to it. Should I switch over to the new journal? No, you should be fine, Nolani. Like, if you're already journaling there, just stick there. But I eventually made the switch because I used to journal all on Discord, and then, um, I realized that not that I could be getting better data, but I just was able to get that notion, and I liked it better. But that doesn't mean you're gonna like it better. But as you could see, like I don't know what the fuck I was trading here. Like I look back on this and I'm like, dude, like, why the fuck was I selling? I'm just like, I don't know. Like, it, I don't know. But again, like, I still journaled everything, right? Still had my losses, my wins, and this and that. This looks like maybe a supply, 1 hour supply that I went on. But again, I was like big on um journaling even back then. So that should tell you guys everything. Should tell you to fucking journal. Kidding. Quote's kind of hesitating right now for you, but yeah, I bet no money. It's like I just don't know. Like I can't make sense of it now, and you may think like the what was the point of journaling? Um, because at the time it made sense to me, and at the time I would look back and see what my issues were, and it's not even about one, like, yes, it's about looking back and seeing what you did wrong, but like forcing yourself to write something down, like, to me at least, um makes you like understand it a bit more, makes you really think about it, and that right there is like the best thing about journaling. Instead of just thinking, oh, like, I know what I did wrong, you force yourself to really think about it. You have to write it down. um and it kind of just like engraves in your head a little bit more. Saba, you're right, journaling is key. Again, guys, right now we're kind of just waiting for this GJ sell. I don't know if I'm gonna take it. I kind of want to, maybe on like a smaller account that I have. Cause I like it. Yeah, yes, I would definitely. um or like something like makes a little bit more sense to me, like, and I'm just laying there and I'm like, oh fuck, and then I'll go and I'll just like hop on my phone or my Mac, and I'll just kind of like look over it, back test it, see if, like, what my what I was thinking is, correlating, and or not correlating but showing on the charts. But yeah, it's definitely happened to me. No, I'm not in this trade, Luki. No. What me and Salva are expecting is for price to pull up into here. Um, why? Because we just swept London highs. We just changed character to the downside. Let's take this fucking bullshit off. Just changed character to the downside. What I personally am expecting is for price to at least pull down into this equilibrium. Um, why? Because obviously on the 15-minute we're still bullish. Okay, so if price were to pull back, I would say that price would pull back into here, and if we continue the bullish push, it would, you know, at least come into the equilibrium. But because we're kind of pairing it with this 4 hour bearish, bias, we're coming off this supply, we could also look to manage our trade at this point, move to break even, and target these lows for ultimately a 1 to 6, hopefully. The brain is crazy. I like, no weird shit, but I get most of my ideas like showering, like content wise, anything. Like I just, I'm serious. I'll grab my phone, just start writing shit down. I don't care. It's just like the best place to think. Really liking this GJ. Why is entry up here? Yeah, it's a supply zone. This supply right here. Not only that, if you're more of like a fair value gap type of person, you have, fair value gap right here and right here. But me and Sal would like entering off supply and demand areas. But we can use that fair value gaps to like kind of understand that price is going to be a little bit more attracted to that supply zone, and hopefully we can get a reaction and then sell off um, after that. So we are getting closer to 6:30 though. So we'll see what happens on like NAS and gold. Again, gold's just pushing, man. Gold is just pushing. I mean, yeah, NAS is pushing. Hey, don't worry, Luki. Again, I usually streams Mondays and Wednesdays. I wasn't streaming this last week because one, we had a bank holiday Monday. Tuesday I was gonna hop on, but the power in my area went out because there's some crazy ass winds, and I'm here today. So I'll probably be back next Monday. Oh yeah, I saw that, John. I was literally just talking about how there's some fucking Doyle setup right here. Pretty sure it was this one that you're talking about. And it screams fucking Doyle. That's the shit I used to see Doyle take early last year and like win fucking every day out of the week for like 3 weeks straight. But it's fire. Dang, how's your trade doing? I know you moved to break even, but we had a pretty nice liquidity sweep and could be targeting highs now. Or we might see this get respected. Luke, are you in any trades right now? Let's hope GJ don't sell off without us. Or Sal is gonna crash out. I think they're already valid, but the only way I'm gonna enter is if price comes back into this area right here. Um, just because we have some imbalance, we have a supply. I'm a big supply and demand trader. Um, especially when it comes to like GJ and GA and like forex pairs, heavy supply and demand. And also pairing it with like higher time frames, because again, like higher time frame, what are we looking at? We're clearly are bearish. We're coming off this last supply in this leg right here. If price were to break this, then obviously the trend switches to bullish. But again, we're having a nice reaction off of this area right here. So that's why I'm really liking this trade. It's not my typical trade, but because I would like to see like overall, like for my intraday trading, eventually, like obviously if price does sell off, I'm expecting it to break this low. So if we can break this low and change character to the downside after coming off the supply, I'm going to look for sales down to these lows to continue the overall higher time frame bias. But we'll see. But I'm setting a position right now. You trading gold? Like I'm watching gold, but I'm not trading it. One of the other viewers was I woke up at like 4:45. Yeah, pretty shitty. West Coast is like the worst fucking place to be. Um, fuck, who was I talking to? I was in like talking to people in another Discord, and they're like, basically saying like, yeah, California's shit. Europe is amazing. Like if you live in Europe and you trade, like you're set. But like fucking California is just horrible, man. London's at 12 at night. New York's at 5 in the morning. Like you just have like no fucking sleep schedule. I have no sleep schedule. So trading is, it better make me fucking millions if I'm gonna lose a couple months or years off my life for getting little to no sleep. Nah, but I usually still like get some sleep throughout the day. Oh wait, what? Oh, London's at 5 a.m. over there. But look, like I feel like that's doable though because like I trade London and New York, so I gotta be up at 12 and I gotta be up at 5. Versus you, Sal, but you just gotta be up at 5 and you can stay up all day. I know Luca is doing that right now, and my plan is to join him hopefully soon. I told him once I'm 21, I'll probably join him for like a month or two, whatever country he's at. Cause shit, I want to be 21 so bad. What is my thought? Let's move to London. Fuck it. Let's go to Dubai, Salva. What? Heard Dubai is crazy. Like as far as like the times are like just midday. But again, like there's sacrifices everywhere. There's always sacrifices. Phil, I am thinking sales on GJ. If you're here, I was just kind of going over it. I had been expecting a sell off. I took sales earlier or yesterday, down here when price changed character, and it's like a small loss, but it's fine. And again, we're still within this bearish leg. We're having a nice reaction off this last supply right here, and then breaking down to the 5/15. We are seeing one, we have a sweep of London highs. Two, we change character to the downside. So what I'm expecting, and so with is Salva price to creep back up here for us to sell off and target London lows, and hopefully even possibly like fulfill the overall higher time frame bias. So that's what I'm kind of waiting for. I'm probably gonna enter. I think Sav will enter if we do get that initial reaction, but probably on all or a different account, not like a main one. Just because it's New York, I'm not used to New York like this, and it's not really my setup, I guess. Oh, damn, Salva, I'm sorry. Don't they have like cigar lounges though? You're not fine with that? We can go a little cigar lounge, Salva. It's like a big cigarette. Okay, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Of course, Phil. If there's anything else, just let me know. But that's how I look at GJ, or even like all forex pairs. See that. We are looking pretty nice on JPY, I can't lie. We could be looking for possible sells. It's just not my type of trade, and plus I'm not familiar with USD JPY to like really say for sure if it's good for sells. Oh, Zaza? Oh, my bad, Saba. But that shit's illegal. I feel like Dubai is a little bit more strict than where you're at, huh, Saba? Well, not wrong. It's illegal over there too. I think so. Like depending on your broker, I'm pretty sure you can like trade crypto, if I'm not wrong. Like BTC and all that. Like there's these one guys in this other Discord that were absolutely like this guy trades BTC. I don't know what broker, but people will like daily trade it and like absolutely fucking bag out on it. So, I've been even thinking about doing that. Because like obviously I don't have um extra I don't have fucking the capital yet to get 100 Bitcoin, which I feel like would be a good point. So might as well just fucking um leverage on a what would it be? I don't know, but I might just start trading it through some broker. Yeah, we came up to the supply. Could see price continue to sell off because we do still have London lows down here. The only thing I don't like is this type of like wick right here. Like I like seeing a body close to consider the breaker structure. Some people don't. It kind of just depends on like how you view the markets, but like I really just would kind of like keep that in mind for anyone else out there. Well, like with crypto, like a Bitcoin, like I know guys that are just trading like almost like supply and demand, like understanding that, because it's highly manipulated too. So highly manipulated. But again, I see people like trade supply and demand on it still. Um, like also the understanding of like when prices and premium and discount. Obviously you'll have like your random like spikes of volume. but like overall, like let's see. I mean, like I said, you have like your random like jumps in price, but um, like if you were to like mark this stuff up, like you come back into discount, like this kind of flipped here, but if you were to like mark this up to the low, price came back into premium pricing and sold back off. And like just to me, that tells me that like it is pretty manipulated. Um, and it's not just like random fucking bullshit going on. So you could probably find yourself um, catching some pretty nice trades within here. Again, I don't know how well, but yeah, big money makes moves we can't recognize. I agree, Salva. Yeah, I've seen that too, Nolani. I don't know how I feel about that. It's just more like support and resistance. But again, it's like it's just like any type of strategy, right? If you're seeing it hit more than not, I mean, might as well take it, you know? Around 6:30, guys. I just want to see how price reacts, and then I'll probably head out of here and go on with my day. But I'll probably still be trading a little bit, just kind of locking in. I gotta go post a reel. So I gotta do that to get some other stuff done. But if you guys do want to like follow me and get into like my Discord, you guys can follow my Instagram. It's the same as my name, just NicksFX. I'm always posting, always giving free stuff out. So we stay lit on there. But yeah, Nalani, I'd be interested in looking in how to trade um BTC on like lower time frames, or just like not necessarily just like holding a position. So by the way, guys, for GJ personally, and this is just me. What Discord is that, Luca? I mean, well, that's my Discord. Thank you, Salva. Appreciate that. Um, but again, like I was saying, if price comes down into this equilibrium and taps this, I personally am gonna just remove my limits from this area and go on with my day. Price still may end up coming down and like coming back up and still reacting off of it because we have London lows untapped, but um just based off my style of trading, check Discord. Oh no. I like it though. I didn't even see that. Fucking savage, Salva. The liquidity sweep was nice though, I can't lie. Well, because I mean, Luca, one, he likes trading before um London as well. Like you'll still see him take trades. And he'll be on a little bit after London Open. But again, like we don't want to just give out all the sauce. We also have mentorship. So we will a lot of times like Luca will be in a call with the mentorship and be trading with them after he gets off live. I may start doing that as well. That's one reason. And just, you know, we may not see a lot. I personally, like I said, I may still trade, but I still got some other stuff to do. And yeah, New York session's already an hour in. It just commodities open is at 6:30. New York actually opens at 5 a.m. So Lukey's right. Honestly, Sava, I think you'll hit it, which is pretty fire. I can't lie. Anyone looking at anything? I'm just not seeing much besides GJ. My EMA scares me, but let's see. Honestly, my EMA would give me so much anxiety. I just had to remove it. I just said, fuck it. EMA is just, to me, just like, so you stress me the fuck out, one. And two, I've never liked EMAs for some reason. That's good, Lucky. That's good. Listening to Luca work. That's dedication right there. But that's what it takes, man. Like that tells me where you're headed. It's somewhere good. So you could be doing anything else, but you're educating yourself. I feel that, Saba. Super curious what happens on gold. As price comes into play. Or I mean as 6:30 comes into play. Sorry, a bit tired. But again, I appreciate all you guys joining up. So it's good to see that a lot of people trade New York still. I know a lot of people are big London traders, but always like our New York traders. And again, I'll constantly be doing these, so let's see. I'm actually kind of like an EU bias. Does look pretty nice. My only thing is like I personally would wait, but that's just me. Because price just broke this 4-hour high, meaning okay, now price is changing structure. But that does mean that price could continue to go bullish for a bit. But to me, once I see a break of structure, I always intend to pull back of the higher time frame. So for me, I would wait. I'm not saying you wait. I recommend taking a trade if you're already going to take it, because again, if you lose, all it is just data, and that data is only going to help you out. Just shoot. Like, don't worry about losing. Just worry about the process and getting better. So look, let's check GA for you. Did you take it off this liquidity sweep? What was your like bias, Lukey, going into it? Because we are overall bearish, but the reason like I've personally been staying out of the market is because one, I'm a 15-minute trader, and we're kind of just like stuck within this range. So there's a lot of choppy price. But again, that doesn't mean it's untradeable. Prices are still always moving. But I see a couple nice like liquidity sweeps. Um, but again, I don't know how you trade. Always just like feel free to tell me how you trade. Like I'm always curious. Like I always want to hear other people's strategies, and because I feel like everyone trades a little bit different. Was it this right here? Because I like it's pretty nice. Like we were all overall bearish. Um, I would have liked to see like this leg create a new low and then we swept it and dropped down, but it doesn't have to, right? Markets don't always have to do what you want. It was nice. I like it. I don't think it was just luck, especially if like that's a bread and butter setup for you, or that's something that you're always looking for. You know, I don't think it was luck. All right, guys. What are your predictions for gold and NAS as 630 comes into play? I'm thinking a gold sell-off. Excuse me. Gosh, I'm so fucking tired. What supply? Salva. Too bullish or too bearish for you? We are pretty bullish, but I'm liking how prices continue to like respect that trend line. And bullish or bearish, Lukey? Bearish means it's gonna go down. I know I need some sleep too. I'm pretty fucked right now. I'm thinking so too. We had a nice reaction off this fair value gap. We had a nice reaction off that supply, and like we're continuing to respect this trend line, which I like. We just don't want to break it. So I'm thinking that price is going to just sell off, especially at 630, and target these lows. That's what I'm anticipating, at least for gold. So we'll see what happens. NAS is looking like it's finally coming down. Again, I've been anticipating the NASDAQ to sell off. I'm gonna take out London lows. But again, it just hasn't happened yet. But I'm thinking price is going to start creating new lows. So we'll see if we break this low right here. I don't think we're gonna pull back into the supply before 630 hits. I think 630 is just gonna take off. There's a big difference in terms of technical analysis with Forex and Nasdaq. I think, like, I mean, again, it just depends like on how you trade one, but like the way I trade on Forex, I just do not see um anything like that happening on indices whatsoever. Even like gold and like it's like I don't know, like again, like I just see price playing out a lot differently. Like Nasdaq and gold, I see a lot more liquidity sweeps than anything. Liquidity sweeps respecting like fair value gaps. I'm not seeing a lot of supply and demand, and if I do, it was like one of these trades that I called out earlier, and it's like a little ass fucking supply and demand like this, where price like makes a break to the high. We have the slightest form of imbalance. We come back real quick and take off. That right there is like the only supply and demand I ever see. Why do I think now is gonna stop? Total just intuition. I could be 100% wrong right now. I could be so wrong right now. So don't quote me on it. Don't clip it. Um, but I just think we have London lows open. Um, usually we target some form of liquidity, especially at 630 open. I am thinking, especially with now price starting to break these lows, I'm thinking price is just gonna fucking plummet. Personally, but yeah, it could be so wrong. Like price is still technically like bullish within this leg, so we could just go bullish. So don't take sells. Looks like gold's coming back up to retest. I know this is not financial advice, seriously, but it's just like total intuition right here. I just happen to see it a lot where price will, um, and we've been bullish for a long time. Doesn't mean we're not going to continue to stay bullish. It's Nasdaq at the end of the day. Nas is technically supposed to just always kind of be a bullish pair, but we just broke structure. We probably could be looking for a pullback. Like that's one thing that I can take from Forex and put it on Nasdaq too. Still, is like once there's a break of structure, you can intend some type of pullback or expect some type of pullback. So that's what I'm thinking we'll have. Oh, we could be fucked here. We'll see what gold does. With disrespect to this, we could see price sell off, fly up, high demand assets, high demand assets. Oh yeah, the fucking best way to put it, Saba. Didn't even think of it like that. But yeah, Nolani Saba's like probably like 110% right now. All right, we have 4 minutes and we'll see what happens. GJ's coming back up. Could see a nice reaction there. What zone? GJ? Gold, Naz? Yeah, I didn't see your link, Lukey. I think links are blocked. Just so I don't get fucking hacked or anything. Yeah, but it didn't send, so all fucked. Three minutes. All right, so let's see how many of my biases are right or wrong. We'll see. Then I could end stream super fast. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna end stream either way a little bit after 6:30, just because one, I probably won't be trading. Two, yeah, I got some things I gotta do. Expecting both these pairs to sell off. We'll watch NAS. I may have been wrong, Nolani. Maybe not. Price is just kind of fucking around. Wrong on what? Oh, NASDAQ, because I thought it was going up, but I said I was wrong. But I don't know yet, so. Oh, yep, see. Again, not financial advice, but looks like NASDAQ is just a little bit of a bullish day. Yeah, NASDAQ is pumping right now. Fucking pumping. But again, that's why I don't really trade before 6:30. Unless I'm break even. I know it does. Yesterday was pretty fucking hectic like that too on NAS, I can't lie. Cause Trump, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I kind of want to shoot on that too. I thought we would have sold off beforehand, but that's like one reason I don't like looking at the 1 minute, but also kind of like it. It's because you'll get stuff like that, and I do think gold will sell off the London lows. Yeah, it is respecting this 5 minute trend line. It's Nas, fuck. Well, I'm not seeing much. GJ, I do still like GJ though. Again, I have limits set on another account, so if a price just kind of fucking flies, I'll look to enter. Super simple. Yeah, Nas is fucking Who thinks Mamba caught it? You guys think Mamba entered at the break of that high or what? I am going to, I think, end there, guys. Just not seeing much. Nav's been crazy. I'm still expecting GJ sells. Again, I'm not saying you have to take it. I'm not taking it on a main account. Um, I can afford to lose, so that's on you guys. But I like it. Okay, so I know he's the type to take that shit. Crazy ass fucker. He is fucking a lot, man. But I'm going to end there. I'll see you guys Monday. My mentorship. I'll see you guys Thursday. So again, if you guys don't know, me and Luca run mentorship. Hopefully, he had 100% stop loss. I know, huh? Damn, that's fucking crazy. But I will see you guys Monday. I appreciate you guys joining. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, I put it in there. Yeah, I'm on Luke's account, so it looks weird. But I sent it there. I have a free Discord that you can access to there as well. If Salva wants to link that, but you don't have to. But again, you guys have a good one. I will see you guys Monday. Hopefully you guys catch an absolutely fucking banger while I'm gone. And feel free to send it over into Luca's Discord and at me. So same thing at Niicks FX. Of course, see you, Nolani. I'll see you later or Thursday. Yeah. Later, guys. Later.